After the deadly flash floods that devastated parts of Texas over the weekend, Americans are now demanding answers about who is responsible for monitoring the weather and if alert systems were in place. Questions now being asked of officials on this side of the border.
Canada has a patchwork of flood forecasting and warning systems. There is no unified national framework.
Ness says BC has its centralized agency, the River Forecast Centre, which monitors river conditions and is intended to provide information to authorities to issue public alerts. Ness believes more investment is necessary in flood mapping, infrastructure, and early warning systems.
Flood mapping in BC is average, as was shown in 2021. Many of the areas that were flooded, Merritt, for example, had flood maps that were, I believe, about 40 years old.
Nearly 4 years after the entire city was ordered to evacuate after a historic rainstorm swelled rivers, changes to the flood zone are underway.
The old flood mapping showed between 110 and 130 houses or structures within the flood zone. The new flood mapping that is being worked on right now shows 1,274.
Nearly half the city in a vulnerable state, as Strang says most of the flood mitigation infrastructure was wiped out in 2021 as he worked to rebuild.
We're at a point now where we can actually start these projects to build these protections. So can I see a light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, I can see a light at the end of the tunnel. Are we at that light? Absolutely not. And that's probably something that's going to more look like 2029 before this kind of capital program is built out.
Well, what happens if we have another weather event between now and 2029?
We are watching very closely.